Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to Star Scandal Spotlight. We're thrilled to have you with us today for a story that's melting hearts and shaking headlines across the nation. Brace yourselves, because we're diving into something unbelievable yet beautiful. Song Hye-kyo and Lee Min-ho, baby's first trip to see grandparents. Yes, you heard that right. The beloved stars are at the center of a whirlwind rumor that has fans gasping in disbelief, a secret baby, a hidden journey, and a visit that could change everything. What's the truth behind this emotional reunion? Why now? And who was there to witness the moment? Stay tuned, because we're uncovering all the shocking details, right now, only on Star Scandal Spotlight. The world thought it knew them. Two of South Korea's most iconic stars, Song Hye-kyo, the queen of timeless elegance, and Lee Min-ho, the heartthrob of an entire generation. Had crossed before in glitzy award shows and glamorous campaigns. But the idea of them as anything more had always been dismissed as fan fantasy. Until now, because this week, a single blurry photo shattered the illusion and lit the internet on fire. It started quietly. A grainy paparazzi image leaked onto a low-profile gossip forum late Monday night. At first glance, it seemed impossible to verify, but within minutes, eagle-eyed fans began analyzing the details: the license plate partially visible on the black SUV, the unmistakable silhouette of Song Hye-kyo in a wide-brimmed hat, and Lee Min-ho cradling a bundled figure in his arms. But what stunned everyone wasn't the stars, it was what he was holding. A baby. No press conference. No announcement. No warning, just an unguarded moment that felt almost sacred. As the photo spread like wildfire, speculation exploded. Had they been secretly dating? Was there a hidden marriage? When was the child born? And more importantly, they kept it from the world. Digging began instantly, and what fans uncovered next only deepened the mystery. A timeline emerged, matching Lee Min-ho's sudden hiatus from overseas promotions 7 months prior with Song Hye-kyo's uncharacteristically quiet social media presence. Around the same time, Min-ho was spotted entering a private maternity clinic in Gangnam under heavy disguise, while Hye-kyo vanished from the public eye for nearly 10 weeks. Coincidence? The public wasn't buying it, but the most shocking part of the story wasn't just the photo, it was where they were headed. Witnesses confirmed seeing the pair stop at a modest roadside station near Jeolla province, far from the glittering lights of Seoul. According to a staff member who wished to remain anonymous, they were dressed down, almost like a regular family. Lee Min-ho was very protective. The baby never left his arms. Their destination? A quiet countryside home rumored to belong to Song Hye-kyo's parents. Fans, it wasn't just a casual visit, it was symbolic, a first step into family acceptance. Declaration. A new beginning. No official statements have been released, but local media outlets have since confirmed increased security around the home. Neighbors reportedly saw 3 black cars enter the property, and a familiar figure, believed to be Hye-kyo's mother, emerging from the gate with tears in her eyes. One tabloid claimed that the grandmother held the baby and whispered, "She looks just like you did." The line went viral instantly. As the public reels, the agencies have remained stone silent. Neither star has issued a response. Social media accounts are untouched, their schedules mysteriously cleared for the next 2 weeks. Is this damage control, or deliberate silence to let the moment breathe? Some believe the couple is preparing for a formal reveal. Others speculate a wedding announcement is imminent. A few skeptics insist it's all an elaborate hoax, though the growing body of evidence says otherwise. But for fans who have followed their careers for over a decade, this moment is more than scandal. It's a surreal shift. The perfect on-screen fantasy may have quietly crossed into reality, and no one knows what comes next. This writing, hashtags like #HyminBaby, #SecretFamily Revealed, and #NewChapter begins dominate Korean and international trends. Global fans flood forums with mixed emotions: shock, joy, betrayal, awe, and yet, beneath it all, one thing is clear, for two of the most private stars in the industry. A soft moment under countryside skies. A baby's first trip to see her grandparents, may be the most real thing they've ever shared with the world. Just when the internet began to settle into stunned silence, new rumors broke, pushing public curiosity to the edge of hysteria. Anonymous source from a former production staff team, one who reportedly worked closely with both stars during a luxury brand campaign, claimed something no one dared to say aloud. They've been together for over 2 years. Pregnancy wasn't a surprise for them, it was planned. And the strip? It wasn't just about introducing the baby. It was about seeking approval for something much bigger. Suddenly, the pieces began to fall into place. Digging deeper into the timeline, fans unearthed an old photo from a quiet winter away to Switzerland last year. At the time, no one thought much of it. Song Hye-kyo had posted a serene picture of snow-covered chalets. Min-ho posted from the same region just 2 days later. But now? The matching snow boots, the same mountain range, the identical wood-paneled walls. They secretly traveled together. And what about the simple gold ring seen on Song Hye-kyo's finger during a skincare shoot just months ago? Dismissed then as just another accessory? Now it looked less like a prop, and more like a vow. A report from a local journalist who managed to speak to a resident near the family home gave readers the closest glimpse yet into what happened during the visit. There were flowers, gifts. Song Hye-kyo's father rarely appears in public, came out to greet them. People heard traditional music playing inside. And afterward, the couple stayed overnight. According to Korean tradition, when a child is formally introduced to the maternal family for the first time, it marks not just a familial acceptance, but the beginning of the child's official place in the family lineage. This wasn't just a visit. It was a ceremony. The day after the countryside trip, jaw-dropping moment came when the couple was spotted at Incheon International Airport, but this time with a twist. They weren't traveling with staff, they were accompanied by an elderly woman holding the baby, assumed to be Hye-kyo's mother. The child was wrapped in a soft pink blanket with tiny embroidered letters barely visible through a zoomed-in fan photo. ML. The initials ignited a storm of guesses. It's Hye. A fusion of their names, Lee? A symbolic name meaning future, or could ML simply stand for Min-ho and love? No one knows for sure, but the world is watching. Public reaction, shock, joy, and division. Fans remain divided. Some are overjoyed, calling the couple's story a real-life K-drama that defied expectations and media pressure. Others feel betrayed, questioning why such public figures would hide something so monumental. But perhaps the most striking sentiment comes from longtime fan blogs, where one user wrote, "They owed us nothing, yet they gave us everything," in a single photo, a quiet journey, and a tear on a grandmother's cheek. Insiders hint that both Song Hye-kyo and Lee Min-ho have cleared their schedules for the rest of the season. The rumor? A private ceremony may be underway in Jeju Island, far from the chaos of Seoul. Other anonymous tip claims a documentary crew, under an NDA, is following the couple for a possible exclusive release on an international streaming platform. Nothing is confirmed. Trailers, no press kits, just silence. But this time, the silence feels intentional. Exactly 9 p.m. KST, Song Hye-kyo posted an Instagram story. Just one photo. A blurry shot of the sky at dusk. 3 silhouettes, one tall, one small, and one cradling something close to their chest. No faces. No filters. Just a single caption, written in both Korean and English. The most beautiful stories are written quietly. And just like that, the world